Hi guys, welcome back to the second part of my Doctor Who DVD collection. So I'll just start off with the next story. The Seeds of Death. This is coming out on the Revisitations box set. The second one. It's coming out with well, it's going to be this, Carnival of Monsters and Resurrection of the Daleks. So I'll probably pick that up. So Seeds of Death is a good Ice Warriors story. The War Games, Patrick Troughton's final story. It's too long. That's probably all I can say about it. There are some good parts of it, but it's just far too long. I had to spend like a whole afternoon because it's just... How long is it? Oh, well, the feature length is 244 minutes, so that's pretty long. Spearhead from Space. Really good story. John Pertwee's my favourite Doctor, so I like most of his stories. But this is a really good story. Doctor Who and the Silurians. The recolouring, like remastering of this was absolutely superb. I had the video, and then as soon as you compare the video to the DVD, it's no comparison. The DVD's far superior. The quality's outstanding. And it's a fantastic story. Go and buy the Beneath the Surface box set because you get really good stories in that box set. The Ambassadors of Death. This I've heard on like Doctor Who web pages that's being recoloured for a DVD release, so I'd be happy to see that in colour because this is actually a pretty good story. I do like this story. Inferno. This is one of those stories that I didn't like. Then I watched it again, and it grew on me, and I really like this story now. I think it's really good. So that's Inferno. I recommend that story. Then we have Terror of the Autons. This is a video copy that I put to DVD. Great story. I mean, you got Roger Delgado as the master. In my opinion, he's the best master we're ever going to get because he was just absolutely superb. It's got the Autons in again. It introduces new characters such as Joe and Captain Yates. It was an excellent story. The Mind of Evil. Yeah, again, I've heard this one's going to be recoloured. I hope it does because I'm a huge fan of this story. I think it's excellent. The Claws of Axos, really good. I thought this story was excellent actually. It's one of those stories that I can watch over and over again. Colony in Space. This is another video copy. I've heard they're recording the commentary for this as well, so I can't wait for the DVD to come out because I do like this story as well. I think it's the first John Pertwee story that's set on an alien planet. And then we've got the Daemons, which is my dad's all-time favourite. He loves this story. I think it's excellent as well. I hope they release this on DVD soon, but they do the same that they done to the Silurians because it does need remastering because the colour is pretty bad in some places. But excellent story. I highly recommend you try and find the video or some way to see this story because it was actually good. Oh, it's fantastic. Watch that story. Then we have Day of the Daleks. This is a video copy, but DVD's out later this year with like new voices and special effects. Can't wait for that. It's not bad. The only bad thing, like I say, is I don't like the voices and the Daleks aren't in it that much. But I do like the Ogrons, and the kind of story's alright, but it's a bit dull in some places. Then I've got 3 stories in this Beneath the Surface box, which is that. So you have the Curse of Peladon. Really good story. I like the Peladon stories, I think they're really good. Then we have the Sea Devils. This is one of my favourites. I really love this story. I've seen it about 100 times. It's just, I never get bored of this story. It's really good. This is another one of those stories you get in the Beneath the Surface box set. And then the Mutants. This is the video copy. DVD's out on the 24th of Jan, so I'll go and buy that. But I do like this story as well, so I can't wait for the DVD. Then I have 3 other stories in this Myths and Legends box. It's just because I keep them in order. So we have the Time Monster. Yeah, it's a good story. Yeah, again, it's one of those stories I don't really get bored of. But I like that story. The Three Doctors. This is probably one of my favourites as well, because I've just seen this so many times. It's one of the first Doctor Who DVDs I actually got, and I've just seen it so many times that I probably know like every line in this. But it's like one of my favourites. And then the Carnival of Monsters. As I've already said, this is coming out in the second Revisitations box set. Not a bad story. It's not one I'm personally fond of, but I'll still buy it in the Revisitations box set. And then we come up to like my favourite story in the Dalek War box set. But first off, we have Frontier in Space, which is a good story to start off the link between into the next story. This is really good actually. The Master's in it, the Daleks in it, the Ogons are in it, Draconians. It's just a really good story. And then my favourite Doctor Who story of all time, Planet of the Daleks. I mean, if you've seen my other videos, you know this is my favourite. I was just taken by how good the quality is of the recoloured episode 3. And this just, I don't get bored of this story, I never will. I watched it so many times when I was a kid, it's just my favourite. So I'd highly recommend you pick this up. And then we have The Green Death, Joe's final story. Not bad, I'm not too fond of this one. Don't know why, because it's actually a pretty good story, but I'm just not fond of it. It's one of those ones I don't really watch that much. The Time Warrior, the first story to feature the Sontarans and Sarah Jane Smith. Really good. I like the fact that it was set in medieval times, and I just think the Sontarans are brilliant. I don't like the colour of the new Sontarans. I think they should put it back to black, so they look better in black. Invasion of the Dinosaurs. This is another video copy. I hope they recolour episode 1, because it's only one episode like Planet of the Daleks. But yeah, dinosaur effects are shite as well. They're just absolutely dreadful. If they have like effects like that, then it would have made the story 100 times better, because the dinosaurs just look terrible. Then we have 2 more stories in this Peridon Tales box set, which is the Monster. Well, the Monster and Death to the Daleks. So we've got Death to the Daleks, which is another one of my favourite Dalek stories. I hope they release this soon. I think it's like the only full Dalek story left to come out after Day comes out. But I do like the story. That's good. And then you have Monster of Peridon, which is another really good story. As I said, I like the Peridon stories. So yeah. Then we have John Pertwee's final story, Planet of the Spiders. Not too fond of this one. I don't like the story that much, and I don't know. Yeah, it's alright. And that's part 2 of my Doctor Who collection. Come back for part 3 where I'll go through all the Tom Baker stories. So, like, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for part 3. Thanks for watching.